I'm gonna do a what's in my backpack thing, because I need to take out my stuff from first semester. Otherwise, my spear bower will recycle them. We'll get better lighting. Also, I'm just watching just having a screensaver, the device screensaver, 12 hours. So my Chromebook doesn't shut off, because it always likes to that, because it seems to like do it 1% of the time. 1% of the time it likes this is just something from today. This thing, like talking about plagiarism, like how I shouldn't plagiarize papers. If I plagiarize, or if I'm caught once, then I'll get a 3-day suspension. Then second time I get caught, I'll get expulsion. Now here's my schedule. This is different. I had web and digital tools first semester, but now I have health. I have team sport, which I think I had fitness last semester. And I still have a study hall on B days. Then I have global issues, which I had US history last semester. Then still have geometry essentials, which I think we're talking about rotations now. Then I have power hour with Gruver. I still have biology, skills development. Then I still have English, but I'm in a different class now for English, for my dumb English class, because I hate English crash. And here's the same thing. No, this is my US history folder. I don't have anything in it because I took stuff out. Now this is my notebook. I wrote stuff in, like, I also wrote my ideas for new Scratch games that I might add. I don't know when I'll get to them. I also did some math, just to pass time while I was bored in English class or other classes. Problem worksheet, like a little worksheet that I did. I don't know when. And I also made a Quizlet for stuff about like homeostasis, and like that stuff. These are my notes that I did for like what I took while I was that they gave me for. This is my cell organelle, which I did vacuole, I think was 12 out of 12. And I did a Scratch project. This video might be in multiple parts. Just saying. I don't know. I'll show you my. I don't want it in a different window. I want it in the same window. Just a different tab. Go to my. So after checking my notifications. Good, no alerts. Okay, just mostly just no Baldi. I'm not using Baldi right now. That's a different video. That's for a different video. I hope it still works. Actually, I think it does because I tested it after Scratch 3 and I changed a few things. Like this was a little messed up with the layers, and if you click this, then it'll just give you a quiz thing. You have to do it sometimes. And this is just stuff that I did for my model, and this is notes I took from other groups when they were presenting. I also added that song in for Golgi Apparatus. Go G apparatus. Go G apparatus. Go G apparatus. Go G apparatus. I don't want to pollute the thing, and it's just like my thing from, this is like, when was this? This is like October, like, this was like September or October or something like that, I think. Another question of the day is, which we do every week, and I get 5 points on them, or however many days I have. Why do I have so much science stuff? So much biology stuff. This is just a review worksheet I did, preparing for a test, second part. Pencil! I think I finished this. It's just a test review. What did I get? I got a 3 point on this because this is one of my tests. I think my first test, I got 14 out of 18 on the first part and 4 out of 6 on the second part, which you actually counted as 3, but I think it's just because you got the math wrong. This was just something that we did for, like, we talked about, like, how Africa should have clean water. Like, we were just doing a simulation where we draw a diagram for what we would build to help the water crisis in Africa. Another question of the day. Homeostasis stuff. More biology. Mars! Do I have just science stuff in here? Ooh, 666. Ooh, I think this was on Halloween. That was because they did. How many protons, neutrons, and electrons can be found in an atom of carbon? And it was 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons. Uh-oh, the 666. You know that? The number of the beast. I think that was the day before Halloween. So we did that, and I had no school that Friday. I don't understand why there has to be school on Halloween, though. At least I had no school that Friday. We did this for, like, enzymes. Biochemistry. Carbohydrates and lipid stuff. Another practice worksheet. This is probably going to be in 2 parts. And there's a number 8 on the progress bar, so don't pause it unless the video ends now. I don't know when it will. But be sure to subscribe just in case it ends. I'll do it now. I'll tell you to subscribe now. I also this is my other channel, XLG 2003. I also did that stuff. I'm gonna see if there's anything that's not science stuff. This was a color lab that or not a color lab. This was pretty new, but I think, or that's pretty new, but that's for cellular respiration. Their semester review, I think, just stuff I needed to remember for the finals. More science. Another model that I did. I'll show you that. I'll actually end the video and do it in the second part since it's getting pretty long. So I'll show you the model in the second part.